And we're back here on the GSMC Baseball Podcast, bringing you our fifth and final segment here for today, talking about some important series from over this weekend that we are going to be seeing. These series are, of course, going to be the last ones that these teams play before the All-Star break. So I think it's important to talk about these ones that are important and just go over them and what they mean for both these teams that are playing in them. So we're going over five of them. First off, we're going over the Battle of Texas, the Texas Rangers, and the Houston Astros. Now, the series is very important for both these teams, I'd say. Looking at this AL West standings right now, of course, both these teams have not played the greatest. I mean, we expected the Astros to be winning the AL West. They're not. The Rangers coming off a World Series berth. They're not even in the playoffs. And looking at this right now, we have the Rangers and the Astros separated by 5 games. Astros only 2 games behind in the AL West. And looking at the AL wild card right now, both of them are not in it. The Astros 2.5 behind and the Rangers 7.5 behind. First of all, starting with the Rangers, I think what the series means is if you can end up winning the series, I think it's going to be time to sell because then you'll probably be around 8 or 9 back of the wild card, probably 8 or 9 back of the division, and I just don't think there's a realistic way for you to get in, and I don't think there's a realistic way for you to justify buying. So for them, I really think this kind of is the last straw for them to be able to buy or sell. Personally, I would have sold. I still think they should sell anyways, kind of gear up towards the future, but it is whatever. And the Astros, I think this really should determine how much they are going to buy. If you win this series, let's say you sweep, and then you maybe take over the Mariners seed, take over the Mariners as the AL West division leader right now, you take over high in the wild card if you don't take over the Mariners. I'm buying hard. I'm trying to go all out for Garrett Crochet. I'm trying to get a Jack Flaherty type. If not, maybe you get some lower pieces, like a Tyler Anderson, something like that. I really think it determines how much you are going to buy as a team, how much prospect capital you're going to give up, and how good of a team you really believe you can be. So I think that's really what is going to be happening with this Astros team. And yeah, just overall what is going to be going on with them and just what their future looks like for the rest of this year. Going into Yankees and Orioles, this is big. Of course, it is a divisional matchup. The Yankees and Orioles have been fighting for the top seed in the AL East this entire year, and whenever they play in each series, it's very important. Garrett Cole is pitching tonight, so that should be interesting for the Yankees. But looking over the series, I think really, just simply put, the Yankees got to win it. The Yankees got to win. They have to beat this Orioles team. They have to get things going. They really have not done great these past few weeks. Got beaten in a series by the Blue Jays, by the Rays, by the Mets, all these kind of things. And I think they have to be able to rebound to beat this Orioles team. And they're not in Yankee Stadium. They're not at home, but I think they have to be able to find a way and beat this team and really kind of give their fans some hope. Because right now their fans are not looking great. They're not doing great. They're really not thinking what good things about this Yankees team, and I think it's their job to prove them otherwise and get the fans on their side. For the Orioles, beating the Yankees is always nice. Simply put is that. I mean, they have to keep their hold on first place in the AL East right now. Looking at it currently, they are how many games above the Yankees in the AL East? So currently they are 2 games. So if you lose the series, you might lose the hold you have had on first place for this little while now. So if I'm the Orioles, I'm hoping that to keep this division intact. So yeah, just always a big deal when you have these 2 divisional matchups happening, and really hoping for the Orioles' sake that for the Orioles and Yankees' sake, this is a good series and both teams fight, and yeah, just the Yankees got to give their fans something good for the first time in a little while right now. They really have been struggling. Next, we have Royals and Red Sox, which is a very, very interesting game. Both teams with great pitching staffs, so it should be some battles of good pitching here. And when you're looking at the AL wild card right now, you're looking at the Yankees. Sorry, not the Yankees. You're looking at the Royals and the Red Sox. They are very close together. Looking at the AL wild card, currently the Red Sox are in the 3rd position for the wild card spot, and the Royals are right behind them, only 1 game behind. So this series really determines who goes into the All-Star break being in the playoffs, the Royals and the Red Sox, and it's very big. Both these teams obviously, of course, want to be in the playoffs. They want to be able to have their teams make the playoffs this year. And yeah, if I'm a Royals fan, I'm really hoping I get in the playoffs. If I'm a Red Sox fan, I'm very much hoping that my team is able to continue the fun storyline that they've had this year. And yeah, just overall, very much hoping that they are able to continue this great season they've had as a Red Sox fan. And yeah, as a Royals fan as well. Both these teams fighting for the wild card and fighting for the third seed into the All-Star break, which is very important. Cubs and Cardinals as well. Two divisional matchups. Two teams in the same division. Always a rivalry as well with these two teams. Cubs are really just hoping for any last one breath to be able to not fully blow it up at the deadline, and the Cardinals are looking to reinforce their belief they are a good team. They're in the second spot of the wild card right now, right just above the Mets and the Padres. And if I'm them, I got to win this series against this Cubs team. Got to take advantage of this Cubs team really not doing great this right now, and being able to take advantage of that. Keep my standing in this wild card. I'm only 3 behind the Braves for the first spot. I don't think it's impossible for you to get there. So, Cubs are just holding on to any hope that they can stay in this race, and the Cardinals are really trying to solidify their position as they go into the break. Braves and Padres, last one, kind of the same. Braves are the top seed. Padres are tied with the Mets for the last seed of the wild card right now. Both teams are continuing to try and be in this wild card race, solidify their chances. And right now, the Padres are a little bit of a rough patch. They lost the Mariners. The Mets overtook their spot for the wild card, and because the Mets did sweep them a little while ago, the Mets do have the tiebreaker and are in the wild card over them. So that is interesting. But yeah, if I'm a Braves fan, I just want to win this series, beat this good Padres team, and be able to solidify myself as the top wild card seed going into the break. And if I'm the Padres, I want to be able to hold a wild card seed going into this break. The Mets are playing the Rockies, so it's not. I don't really think they're going to lose that series. At least I hope not. So you really got to come in clutch here if you're a Padres fan, if you're part of the Padres team, and just be able to, keep this team in the wild card race right now while you're kind of struggling a little bit going into the All-Star break. Get rested up and go back out there again. Going back over these 5 series again, Rangers and Astros, a battle for both the division and the wild card. Yankees and Royals, battle for first place in the AL East. Royals and Red Sox, battle for the last wild card seed in the AL. Cubs and Cardinals, Cubs trying to stay alive whatsoever, and the Cardinals trying to keep their wild card spot. Braves and Padres, both just trying to keep alive in the wild card. So yeah, that is our show for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching this week. Really have a great weekend. Remember to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram for more content and updates. Hit the notification bell so now you get notified when I upload, when all the other great content creators on this channel do. I'm your host, Sam Medzi. It's been great. Talking to you guys this week. We'll see you guys on Monday. Have a great weekend, and we'll see what baseball throws at us over this weekend. Thanks, guys, and bye.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet. Damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go